All right, fellas, let me set the scene. It's you, your lady, you know what's going to go down tonight. And so you're like, all right, that's cool, but we'll go ahead and get some dinner. So what do? You go ahead and get out there, you get a hamburger, you get a loaded potato, you get a shot of Henny, and then you and the lady, y'all get together that night and nothing. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You both go to sleep. Disappointed is the polite way of saying it. Or you and your lady, y'all want to get together tonight and you go ahead and eat what I'm about to show you to eat right now. And then later on, you both are tired after the third round. And that's how you're gonna get down. So yeah, pay attention because we're gonna talk about the food you need as a sexual performance athlete to perform. So if you're going to be a sexual performance athlete, you have to eat like one. Today, I'm going to show you a meal using some of the top foods that are good for your testosterone, your blood flow, actually stopping your testosterone from changing into estrogen. All of those things are right here in this meal. And hey, my name is Brian, AKA Uncle B. And for the last 23 years, I've been a men's performance coach with Goodwood University. And as a sexual performance coach, we do talk about you being a sexual performance athlete. And what does that mean? It means basically you focus in on what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to eat, how you're supposed to work out, all the things that's necessary for you to be the best version of you. So I'm going to prepare this meal while talking to you about that. And we're going to go through and talk about why we're using these specific foods. And we're going to turn all of these foods into a meal that's going to turn you into the Energizer Bunny, just like, Ooh, can we say that nowadays? So if you have anything else to add to this particular meal, go ahead and leave that down in the comment section. And hey, we have top 175,000 going on 176,000 subscribers. Please like and share these videos so guys can get more information. And of course, what I always do is break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, let's talk about what we're preparing today. It's actually a spinach avocado salad in a wrap, along with a sweet potato. Ooh, this is good. So of course we got our spinach ready to go. We got the bell peppers. And of course you need the avocado in your avocado spinach, along with the tomato. We even gonna throw some garlic up in that camp. And when it comes to almonds, yeah, we gonna get down with those. And of course, we got the wrap. And yeah, I like to use some hummus on my wraps just to add a little texture to it. And for the salad dressing, we're making our own around here. We're going to take some olives and we're going to take some lemons and we're going to take some spices and we're going to hook it up. So why don't I get to cooking? All right, let's get into it. So, when it comes down to it, the great thing about tomatoes, it's actually a fruit. We always say it is a, it's a vegetable, but yeah, it's a fruit and it is good. It has lycopene. It has a bunch of different things in there that's going to work out well for your body. And that's what we're really doing. We're focusing in on all the things that just give us energy in a specific way. That's what food does. It gives you energy in a specific way. Specifically, using a knife right here, specifically, when you're talking about natural foods and not processed foods. That's when we get into trouble, is when we talk about processed foods. Now, one of the things I like to do when it comes to eating salads and stuff like that, you see I got the big leaves right there. What I like to do is actually cut that down a little bit. The reason why I cut it down is, who wants to eat big chunks of leaves? I don't. And besides, everybody else that's competing for our taste buds, they're cheating. How are they cheating? They're making the food softer so it's easier for you to eat it and still feel hungry. That's a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my spinach, add that add the tomatoes to the spinach there. And then we're gonna look at the peppers. Now, when it comes to the spinach, yes, it helps you with your muscles. Popeye the Sailor Man was actually correct with that. It's actually going to give you a bunch of antioxidants and vitamins. And when we get to the pepper, oh yeah, you see those bright colors? That's always good for you. Now, when it comes to the peppers, the important thing to understand this, especially for my older guys, is that peppers, particularly hot peppers, actually help you as an aromatase inhibitor. What does that mean? An aromatase inhibitor. So basically, as you get older, your testosterone can turn into estrogen. through a process called aromatase. That aromatase is actually a hormone. So it holds on to the testosterone and switches it over to estrogen. When you're older, not only do you need to get more testosterone, you need to go through the battle of keeping it. And this is one of the foods that's going to help you with that there. And I'm going to go ahead and put some almonds. I'm going to crush these things up, chop them up just a little bit, and add those into the salad as well. Now, why almonds? Well, that's because they are good for hormonal balance. And that's important because we live in a society that's in a world that's messing with our hormones. And so we need to keep those suckers in balance. Throwing some almonds up in that camp is going to do that for us. As well as, of course, avocados. Avocados are great because, you're actually dealing with good fat. We get a lot of the bad fats going on there, but when you get the good fat, you get into good cholesterol, you get into good other things, other benefits that come with avocados, and there's a bunch of them. So you need to go ahead and have that all up in your life. Get that sucker chopped up in there real good. And what else do you need to know as a sexual performance athlete? Not only are you dealing with food as an energy source, also your breathing is an energy source. So when we talk about meditation and you're focusing in on your breath, is that helping your erections? You better believe it. You get those nitrates going in there, you get the nitric oxide, more blood flow from breathing. Yeah, that makes sense. It does make sense. Okay, yeah. And let me go ahead and get the olives up in this camp. I'm sorry, not olives, garlic. So yes, garlic, that pungent taste from garlic, that's helping with your blood flow as well. All of these are good for one thing or another. The great thing about when you're eating non-processed food, when you're actually chopping them up yourself and all that good stuff, you're actually getting as close to nature as you possibly can. That's the part where it becomes valuable to have the right foods. Because you're supposed to be as close to nature as possible. The whole process of making a baby, which starts with you having an erection, starts with you needing to have the right level of energy, and that's what these foods will do. The thing I want to be very clear on is that we're talking about specific foods. I talk to guys all over the planet, and not everything that's in my grocery store is in everyone else's grocery store. But what you will find all over the planet are plants, and those plants can help you in so many different ways. And that's what you want. You want the help from the plants so you can get that energy. All energy comes from the sun. Yeah, and the plants happen to capture that energy in a way that's best suited for us. So, be out. We got our salad is all together. And we're actually going to do one more thing. We have olive oil and lemon, and we're gonna mix these suckers together for our dressing. Olive oil is a great oil. Some people actually drink it straight. I'm not a particular fan of that particular process, but when it comes to your salad dressings, a lot of times we go to the grocery store, we get the salad dressings. Those salad dressings are made of, I have no idea, because I cannot read what it says. It says, I think it's something gum, and after that, I don't understand what the hell's going on. It's some type of oil, and also just with everything, one of the oils you have to be concerned about, and we talk about this sometimes, soy. Soy is actually good for you. The problem is we over-process it here in this country, United States, and across the world, and we end up in a situation where we have the wrong type of, we have too much soy in our system. And that part isn't good. We have too much fake soy, I should say, in our system. And that's the part that's not good for you. So what we do with this right here, we go ahead and mix in, I went ahead and took, because we're making a tortilla wrap, I was like, hey, you know what? I want to add some, what is this? Street taco seasoning. Yeah. I got this when I was on a cruise. So I have no idea. I know it tastes good. That's all I know. So we're going to add to the bowl. We're going to hook it all up and mix it up. So yeah, what else can you do aside from eating great in order to get that sexual energy need to be a sexual performance athlete? one quick thing you can do is get out into the sun and walk. You said all the energy comes from the sun. You can collect that energy just like these plants did. So make sure you do that. Now, we're on to the wrap. What do we do with this wrap right here? For me, I like taking hummus and putting it on the wrap, just spreading it on there. Why do that? Because it tastes good. It gives it a little bit more of a feel for it. That's just my personal taste. So, you just spread it on there and you're able to put your wrap together. All right. Now, what are we looking at? Put these two together. And you're gonna come up with something that just tastes good and is good for you. That is the most important part. So you get it all in there, put it on one side. I don't know, have you been to Chipotle? You see how they take those things? They will stuff all that stuff. I'm not good at that. I'm not a professional Chipotleer. So I'm not good with that, but I do know you can go ahead and put this into a wrap, and you can end up with several different wraps. Out of this big bowl, I would say you can actually have 4 wraps. And I know you may be thinking like, oh, this is not gonna fill me up. It actually will. And I would actually recommend this for breakfast. What would I actually throw on there too? Sweet potato. This sweet potato is packed with vitamins. We got vitamins D in there as well. And so this is going to help you in so many different ways. So very simple, very simple. You take this, cover it up, put it into the refrigerator. You can run in there and have your extra meal whenever you want to. So you got all the great ingredients in there. You got it mixed in with your food, and now you are cooking. So now you got all your cooking done, and you have a meal for a few days. You can just go ahead and eat this as you please. This is going to help you become a sexual performance athlete. And so, of course, we're going to have the ingredients down below. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. This is for you. Go ahead and make it yourself, and so you can have that energy to do some things with that energy. Hey, this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.